It made me discover this little town nearby, and it got me very curious. It's a little town in the mountains. Looks like kind of like one of these primitive little villages, farm villages from the past that's been kept a lot the way it originally was. So we're gonna go and see if we can find some lunch up there and go explore.
Yay! I can barely look at the camera because my eyes are so cold. I'm like blinking.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those weird kind of colds where it's not really that cold on the thermometer, but I don't know. Maybe there's some moisture in the air that's just making it sink in.
Something. It's almost like someone blowing in your eyeballs.
Yeah. Side note. I think nature is what makes modern architecture look good. So I think this looks good through those trees. Yeah, just because those mountains look really spectacular.
I'm gonna try to fix this spot.
Get a little more, mountains get a little more serious.
It's 90.
Right on.
And now it's about to go to 70.
So I'm trying to keep me out of ticket trouble.
Yeah. Drop down to 70.
Okay, it's getting serious, folks. We're getting up to these cool mountain villages. This is a little town called Besse-en-Oisans. So a lot of these towns kind of hark back to the Middle Ages, and apparently they were, they were farming communities with sheep and that sort of thing, cattle and sheep, and they, I guess, went to different, summered them in lower pastures and summered them in higher pastures and wintered them in lower pastures. And I guess that was a pretty hard scrabble life on the things that I've read.
Oh, that's wild.
Got some icicles on the side of the road here. Okay, so I think we've arrived, more or less. Commune Park National des Écrins. So I guess we could park this side. One thing the French are kind of cool about letting you park in whatever direction you want.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You do your pull.
Yeah, turn the wheel and all. So we just landed on terra firma from our car. And here is the Office de Tourisme. How cool is that? See that little pathway up there?
Look at the rail.
Oh yeah, the rail, just like wood.
Do you have the address of your place?
It's right directly at the end of the road. You see that?
Oh, wow. Right here.
Yeah.
Can I cheat?
Sure. Doesn't have to be Grenoble. It can be Grenoble and surroundings. Sami's got a door collection going. She likes this one.
Come so you can actually see the pathway.
Oh yeah. I love these little hobbit villages.
Beautiful. Ooh, is that fire? That's fire. Isn't it?
Yeah, we were wondering why that rock is so black. Going through a little tunnel here.
pretty.
Yeah, totally pretty.
It's just a town of no high hills.
That's either right.
Stilettos. Oh, that's cool.
So at its peak population, I think I read there were about 1,000 people living here
Don't step on any slick.
back in maybe the 1700s. Right, this is a town hall right here. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Another cool little side road. So you don't want people walking down the gutter there. Yeah.
That's kind of creepy though. It must be the drunk or high and he's not really there. He's empty. It's just a body with no head.
A little ice in the trough. Landslide breaking down. A lot of closed stores.
So it's just a summer town.
Yeah, would appear to be so. So you kind of get an idea what this town thrives on in the summer. You can see the signage all is sort of orientated towards hikes or randonnées, as they say here. There are little people there, and it shows how long, how far, but also how long it will take to walk there. So we've made it to the other side of town. Sami's worried about the nourishment of this cat, although he looks pretty well nourished to me.
I'm sorry. You are a pretty little thing.
The cat. Little eco musée. Again, I've tricked Sami into thinking we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna be in trouble. I thought we were gonna have lunch. I thought it'd be a winter sports town. There's the entry to the museum. Yeah. Here's the church. Quite beautiful steeple that you can't see from here, but you saw earlier. Ever so carefully. Cat is following us.
I told you he's hungry.
So are we, kitty. You look like you might be pretty tasty. This shows the impact of World War I
on this little town that never reached a population over 1,000, and I think by the early 1900s it was significantly less. Check me on that. Anyway, point being, 46 people from this town died in World War I, and wiping out whole families, really, because look at this. It shows brothers, frères mean brothers. See that? 3 brothers there, 4 brothers at the top. Psalm says she saw a sign here for residents saying Barthélemy, meaning the family still lives here. Brothers.
Yeah.
Horrifying. More Barthélemys. Took its toll on that family. More Barthélemys on this side.
My God, this one group of 3 brothers.
Yeah.
1914, the first one died. The next year, 1915, the next one died, and then 1917, 2 years later, another one died.
Ugh.
Just one after another. Can you imagine their parents? Ugh.
People, young men from little villages up in the mountains dying for the ambitions of wealthy
Capitalists.
megalomaniac men. There's the steeple. Wait, why do I have it on that? Okay, there we go. A little better perspective. So all these roofs you see used to be slate rock, and then at some point were replaced.
Cat on a hot tin roof.
Were replaced with metal, and that's why the roofs are, there's not a real steep pitch to them. The ones that do have a steep pitch never had slate roofs, and are probably more recent construction. The ones that had slate roofs did not, they couldn't pitch the roofs too much because the slate, it would be hard to tie the slate rock to and keep them on the roofs.
So where?
There are some villages that they still have those slate roofs. Bonneville-sur-Arc and some of the stuff that we saw in Valsenis, some still had the slate roofs. Too bad there aren't any left here. It's otherwise well preserved.
Where most of the dead have been buried, because this can't be the whole town.
Here's the graveyard. A cemetery. Looking at the interesting patterns of the rock, slate, like slate rock construction here. I guess those reinforced the wall, the window somehow. Sami's on a search mission for the Barthélemy residence, from which many of the sons on that memorial, their names were on it. So this is the Rue Principale, which I think means that this is the main street. I didn't even have it on.
He doesn't like children, you know.
Oh wow! Because he's the baby.
That's why we.
Oh wow!
We keep him here.
Just admiring a little wood carved statuesque things up there. Is that what he is? A beaver?
That's a beaver and that's a mountain goat.
We're digging the doors. and les balcons. Une autre porte. Just checking out the little back streets here. Oh yeah, the sun's coming right in there. And there's the town hall.